I came to the arts via community work. I've been working with rural artisans in India for over 25 years. I work in paper, I work in metal, I work in wood, and most intensively I work in textiles. I work pretty much with anyone who's open to being innovative, who's open to collaborating, and we have the luxury of connecting as human beings. For me, the process is as much a part, if not more, than what comes out of it.
I'm interested in doing community projects, and that's one of the reasons why I was attracted to Meeta's class, is because she actually works with artists who are actually making a living in her home country.
For the course that I put together, it's about political imagery. The students are doing repeat prints. They are patterns which have a political message or a message of personal significance to each of the students.
When I'm allowed to be creative and I have a true interest for what I'm doing, it's very helpful. I think there's also something very therapeutic about using your hands just to be active in the classroom. Something really special about the community that comes with it as well.
From the henna workshops that I've done, the political art, there have been such interesting conversations.
Outside of what you usually think about in politics, we talked about how even personal things become political.
They had the courage to speak of what they actually cared about, and I really take heart from that. I've had some wonderful guest artists as part of the residency, starting with Sarah Khan. She documents and films and writes about people who are connected with food in different ways, often as migrant people who have come from different parts of the world.
The explanation for this talk was about a superhero that I've created named Amrita Simla. I created her to narrate the stories on Indian women farmers. She bears witness, she makes visible the invisible.
That started them off on their journey of political art. After Sarah came Meghna. She works with a design school in Delhi and she actually teaches. The students were able to then take from that, have their own ideas, and from that make images which worked for them, which could be used as a print in a repeat pattern. After Meghna came Lakshmi Narayan Kadambi.
For 2,000 years, women throughout the Indian subcontinent have worn the sari. The sari is made from a single piece of unstitched fabric.
Shared a lot of history of the making of the sari and the reason they are made in different lengths, different widths, different sizes, different kinds of weaves and prints, because each area and each community needed a different kind of wear.
And I love saris. I think they're absolutely fantastic and beautiful, so knowing that we were going to get to drape and practice that was exciting.
The student, they're going to be creating a length of fabric which is hand-printed and done in natural dyes.
Natural dyes is something that I've always been interested in, and there's no reason why we can't go back to that as a more sustainable method, especially since dyeing is really toxic. Everybody does have a pretty wide range of backgrounds.
It's really interesting. We have some art history majors who have never taken a studio before, and an engineer. We have a couple of artists as well. It's a really good mixture. It's really nice to see us come together.
People are doing a lot of different things. Immigrants' rights, nonviolence, the importance of gardening, environmentalism, and then some more personal things.
They've learned to develop their thought of where they started from an idea and how that idea has been translated onto an image, the image onto a textile.
The final event is at Madison Public Library. There's going to be dancers directed by Lee Xiaoping, and we're going to hang our textiles. It's open to the public. It'll be very interactive. We're going to be there. People will come talk to us.
It's a piece I titled Rubedo, which is one of the alchemical processes.
The textiles that Xiaoping's dancers will be using during the dance are made by the communities that I work with in India. And she's done a wonderful job where the fabrics are also part of the dance.
Inside of the narco-traffic war until 2003.
It's just a fitting conclusion to the residency of Meeta, to have worked with Xiaoping and to create the wonderful textiles that her students have done in the course.
Everybody comes from a different background, from a different even country, many of them. And just seeing the similarities despite the differences. And seeing the differences and celebrating that diversity has been fabulous.